Over the years, I've come to love video game glitches. There's just something so entertaining about a game behaving in the exact opposite way its creators intended. But what happens when you come across a glitch that isn't entertaining at all? A glitch that is so violent that it breaks the beloved game that you're playing and sometimes even kills it. That's a problem for us gamers. I feel for game devs, fix this, fix that, oh yeah, add this feature because the game is shipping in like 3 weeks, buddy. It's stressful, and of course some bugs just creep through the cracks into the final game, just to eventually traumatize us the gamers. I think I've developed serious trust issues just by researching the glitches on this list. Imagine experiencing them, controller in hand, realizing you've lost all progress you've made in your favorite game. That's what happened in these games, the Bethesda games. They make some damn great games, don't get me wrong. And I know you love at least one of them from this studio. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3 and Skyrim are some of my favorite games of all time. But these games have also been cursed with horrible genetics from Father Todd. Look at how Fallout New Vegas starts. This is the very first thing you see. How about you wrap it up next time, Todd? God damn it! I also happen to play all 3 of these flawed masterpieces on a poor PS3 Slim that just couldn't handle these things. My sad silver dust-ridden box used to scream out in pain every time I loaded into these games. And it wasn't just me that had this problem. It was common knowledge that Skyrim ran like dog shit, not only on the PS3 but also the 360 and even the PC, yet they're all 3, fuck it. But as you play through the games, you obviously save a ton, okay? That's a big part of this game. Quick save here, quick save there, quick load this, save this fucking thing. But the combination of these 2 things, progressing through anything in the game, the story, anything, and actually saving the game, well, it slowly breaks down the game into a crippled shell of Bethesda game because Bethesda games weren't broken enough. First, it starts with some minor performance hiccups, okay? FPS shits itself here and the game starts stuttering until it reaches its final form of complete fuckery and unplayableness, if that is even a word. I don't know if it is. I don't really care. My game's broken now. When your save file reaches a certain size, and it's usually over 10 megabytes, which is not that much for this game and how much you do in it, the game just breaks and it won't even load. And your only 2 choices in this situation is to go back and load an older save where the same thing's just gonna happen again when you do more shit. Or just restart the whole game, and how about you just don't fucking do anything? Don't touch anything while you're at it. Everything you do in this game counts as data. It adds the megabyte. I vividly remember how poorly these games ran on my PS3, specifically Fallout New Vegas. That one was fucked. I swear every time I did anything, combat-wise, the game just broke. It died. The boss fight with this guy, Ulelesisis, I don't know how to say his name. I swear I vividly remember that this boss fight was running at like 3 to 5 FPS at best. Maybe 7, I don't know. And it really sucks because these games are amazing and you really have to play them before you die. Okay, I really recommend that. But also, at the same time, I don't want your PS3 to turn into a fire hazard in your home every time you boot it up and play these games. This is most definitely a game-breaking glitch, and I guess it's time for me to start this game all over again. I don't even care because these games are sick. Guess what? I know a spot. A spot where your game won't break just by playing it. This is Liberty City, and unlike the Mojave Desert or the province of Skyrim, you shouldn't be too afraid to save here, but please, for the love of God, do not abuse this set of button presses, okay? Circle, 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 R1, L2, L1, triangle, circle, and triangle. Look at that, I just spawned a tank. This glitch is kind of weird, and it's very specific, but nonetheless, it's completely game-breaking. If you ever feel like spawning a bunch of tanks in GTA 3 like I did, you can potentially permanently corrupt your save, just like I did. I spawned about 30 tanks, played around with them for a bit, and went to save my game, and then boom, the game freezes. What the hell? Let me restart this PS2. But once you restart the game, it will fail to load in no matter how many times you try. Your save is now gone, and all you can do is delete it from your memory card and start again, buddy. Spawning tanks and messing around with them is probably the most entertaining thing you can do in this game. Like, it's the only thing you can do with this game, really. How many tanks were you from corrupting your save? I'll let you think about that one. Rockstar's next entry in the series had a save corrupting glitch. Wow, surprise, surprise, every game had a save corrupting glitch around this time. And on the PS2 version, saving here has a chance of breaking your save file, making it impossible to load into your save anymore. Overriding your saves are now a terrifying experience because of glitches like these. It's like bungee jumping. Most of the time you'll be fine, but what if the rope just snaps and you fall to your death, break your neck, and just die? Yeah, this glitch is definitely the rope snapping. I think it's always wise to have a spare save or 2 just in case shit like this happens. And why are the consequences for saving cool spots like this so harsh? Why? There's whipped cream titties on the roof. What the fuck? Shine! Sean! Press the X button to save, press the X button to Sean. Are you seeing the link here? Because I'm really not. Why is this glitch on the list? This bug isn't game breaking at all. And if anything, it's a game making glitch. Make that a thing. Game making glitches. This is a game called Heavy Rain. And in this game, it rains very heavily. And you play as a dad who actually has two sons who are named Jason. Guess what? Sean. And these sons go missing. And I'm not going to spoil the game. We're here to talk about the glitch. So there's sequences in this game where you're obviously looking for your son. And you've got to be screaming their name. Jason! Sean! So that's all fine and dandy until you can scream their names when you shouldn't be. Like when you get shot. Why are you still screaming their names? I still don't even know how you ended up on my list. Who the fuck put you here? And what's that? My Soulcalibur 3 data is now corrupted on my PS2. That's fucking amazing. I hate these games. So what if you were in a relationship with this game?
Soulcalibur 3.
And they got really mad when they found out that you played with other games before them. It kind of sounds familiar, actually. So this glitch happens only after you play the Chronicles of the Sword mode. And this is when you've progressed a fair bit through the game, you know, unlocked a bunch of things, had a lot of fun. The glitch itself is triggered when you delete literally any save file on your memory card that is older than your Soulcalibur 3 save. And if you do so, you might as well kiss your Soulcalibur 3 save goodbye and start again, buddy. And you wouldn't even realize this until you load into the game and it shows you this message. Hey, how's it going? Why is my game broken? I don't know.
Dare to get in my way, fool.
All I know is that we can have a moment of silence for all the glitches lost to these waifus or whatever that Saints Row sick said. Speaking of Saints Row, this is the freezer glitch from Saints Row 2. And this glitch not only breaks your game, but it literally breaks your disc. I'm not joking. I don't even know how this works. That's a lie. Yes, I do. I'm gonna tell you how. So first of all, you gotta go to a TV and start up the Zombie Uprising game mode. It's the bonus game mode in Saints Row 2. And if you glitch yourself out of bounds using cheats in this game mode, the game will completely break. You end up in a barren, creepy version of the city of Stillwater that was once lively and had people driving around and people dying all the time from me. But as for the actual freezer glitch, all you gotta do is just run around for a while and eventually a shadow figure will appear. Your game will freeze and then it will break. This is the first glitch in history to be triggered by a schizophrenic hallucination. Breaking your save, that's recoverable, but literally breaking your disc, that's unrecoverable. You gotta buy a new one. When this glitch occurs on an Xbox 360, fat or early slim models, it goes wild and desperately tries to pull data from the disc, and it actually causes physical damage to it. So when you load the game up again, it will be completely corrupted. Failing to load in areas, cutscenes won't work properly, and it'll just break and crash randomly. Things just don't work, and that's if the game even loads in. You'll physically break your game and have to buy a new copy if you recreate this glitch on actual hardware. A truly game-breaking glitch in the most literal sense. We've covered save-breaking glitches, game-breaking glitches, but what if there was a glitch that broke your whole PC? I call it a hard drive breaking glitch, or SSD if you swing that way. Usually you swing that way. Bungie has become one of the most famous developers since the Halo games dropped. Everyone knows Bungie and everyone knows that they make pretty decent games that usually don't have many issues, at least compared to this one. Bungie made this game in 1998 called Myth 2 Soulblighter. It's an RTS game that I have never heard of and you might not have too, I don't know. But it looks like anything but Halo. It's always cool seeing these early games from popular studios. Like you're telling me that they went from this to fucking Halo, that is sick, but what happened in between here? But if you install this game into any directory that wasn't the default on the actual installer, you'd might as well strap a C4 to your hard drive, fuck it, your whole computer, and hit the red button because all your data is now gone. It would literally wipe everything on your hard drive if you tried uninstalling the game under these conditions. This feels like it would be punishment, okay? You don't like my game, how about I just delete everything that you ever knew if you uninstall it? So you better hope you like this game and don't uninstall it. I wonder how many people would have actually fallen victim to this glitch. I say would have because luckily this bug was discovered and busted and shot in the head with a 9mm. It was an expensive fuck up for Bungie, and they had to update over 200,000 discs before the launch of the game to ensure it would launch safely without harming any gamer's beloved drives. Imagine how many save files, personal files, naughty files would have been lost from this glitch. Yeah, this glitch shows you a good time, and when you're done with it, it spits in your face and sets your computer on fire. I can't think of anything worse. And there was a very similar glitch in a recent game called EVE Online. An expansion pack was released that, unlike Myth 2, was actually available for download to players to download. And when players updated their game and booted it, it would wipe an essential file used to boot Windows. Boot.ini, goodbye. Get out of here. We don't need you anymore. What the fuck? Wait, we need you. So gamers' PCs were left brain dead and useless, having no idea how to boot themselves up again. Imagine if you went to sleep and didn't know how to wake up until the devs released a guide that your owner fixed you. You get what I fucking mean? This is a weird bug. But at least this glitch didn't wipe your whole life. The personal computer. After doing all this research on these glitches, I really think the worst kinds of glitches are the ones that punish you from doing the most unavoidable and natural action ever in a video game. Like saving the fucking game. It's a feature every game has. If it's autosave, you don't even have to think about it. It's like blinking, it just happens. I don't really know how. Why are my eyeballs so lubricated all the damn time? But the Skyrim and Fallout save issue is more of a slow burn. I mean, you can see the game is falling apart and then it just does. And Vice City, well, you should have known not to save in that place. I mean, it's got whipped cream titties on the roof. What's wrong with you? But what if you just want to play your game and save as normal? There's no real, warning signs. And then all of a sudden, it just is gone with one press of a button or an autosave icon. That's the worst kind of bug. When it shows up to your front door and blows a hole in you with a 12-gauge shotgun. Cyberpunk 2077, a game notorious for how glitchy it was in release. I'm sure you remember this game, everyone does, and for the wrong reasons, and sometimes for the good reasons. It's a cool game, but it launched in the most dog shit state ever. Every version of this game, console, PC, was completely riddled with bugs. From performance issues to very distracting visual bugs and straight up, why the fuck have I fallen through the ground? I don't know. I'd be here for an hour if I talked about all the glitches that this game had in version 1.0. But just like Skyrim and Fallout, if your save game reached a certain file size, in this case 8 megabytes or more, it would get corrupted and fail to load. Which is pretty easy to do since it's a damn long RPG game, just like Bethesda, Skyrim, and Fallout. And it even follows the same rule. The more shit you interact with and pick up and the more stuff you do, the higher your file size. And usually having a full inventory in this game would just push it over that 8 megabyte limit. So after you've played a bunch and picked up a load of items, it's too late. It's done. It's over. Save data is damaged and it cannot be loaded. And it even happened again when the DLC released a couple years later. This is a AAA game, and so was Skyrim and Fallout. That's fucking beside the point. What the fuck? I got so curious that I even sat down with the launch version of this game and played it for a couple of hours. We had a chat and we had some beers and it was great, and the game wasn't even that game breaking, at least for me. But there's a difference between game breaking and completely unplayable. I wouldn't fucking play this game in this state. I don't know how half of you people did. Most of the glitches are just dumb and break immersion completely, but this save glitch, yeah, that's pretty fucking bad for a game that came out in 2020. It feels like games launch nowadays with a fuck ton of bugs and glitches because they know that they will just fix it later, eventually. Take me back to when games would release with an overlooked game-breaking bug that could just never be fixed because devs can't patch a disc that is in your fucking console. And now, for the gaming equivalent of losing all purpose and meaning in life and losing more save games. Yes, plural, save games. Back in the day, you could get demo discs with upcoming games on them in official gaming magazines, and even with your pepperoni with extra pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. This was before my time. I used to just get demos off the PS3 store or just pirate a full game because I was broke. And a cool kid that just knew what alley to go down to get some free games. But if I had a demo disc, I'm telling you, I would be playing the shit out of every single demo that disc had on it multiple times over. And in the holiday season of 2004, PlayStation Underground magazine sent out a demo disc to all their subscribers. This disc included a demo of Beautiful Joe 2, along with a number of other games. It all seemed so harmless. Look at this menu, I definitely would have played this demo, man. But if you do so much as press the X button and load into this game, Beautiful Joe 2, it will take all memory cards plugged into your PS2 and format them. Yes, you heard me, format every single fucking memory card with every single save, meaning your save files are now gone. Imagine losing all your save data to a free demo disc. This was sent out to millions of subscribers. I mean, what a horrendous fuck up. And after this glitch was discovered by obviously many people in the worst way possible, Sony even sent out a free game of their choosing to them. And this game is actually kind of fun as well. So while you're having the time of your life beating up these, I don't even know what they are, Your save files are being completely removed from existence, and you have no idea this has happened until you load into another game and realize your save hasn't loaded, or just go and check your memory card to find this heartbreaking message. There is no data. What do you mean there is no data? Where the fuck is my 100% GTA San Andreas save? Everyone loves playing around with cheats in the GTA games. As you saw, I learned the hard way with GTA 3. It's just good practice to never save after activating any cheats in these games. And in San Andreas, there's a cheat called Peds attack each other, and if you activate this cheat, it can actually be very entertaining, turning San Andreas into a fucking war zone if it wasn't that already. Peds go crazy and they attack anything and everything in sight. And when you're done having fun, you obviously deactivate the glitch and everything goes back to normal, and at least it seems that way at first. But if you save after deactivating this glitch, you've already broken your game and there's no going back. I hate grabbing! And you won't realize until it's way too late. Because of some broken code, certain characters will just still attack you, even after deactivating this glitch. This breaks a ton of missions and features in the game, but the most notable and iconic one is the mission Mad Dog. In this mission, you have to save the washed up rapper Mad Dog, who's actually kind of a cool guy, from jumping off this building. But as soon as the mission starts, Mad Dog would just leap from the building, and it leaves Carl and you, the player, puzzled. What the fuck just happened? He just jumped. Why is that my fault? Imagine the confusion gamers got when they experienced this glitch. Mission failed, you let Mad Dog die. That's just enraging. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. He just did that. He's got suicidal thoughts, man. I don't know. You can't continue any further in the story because of this glitch. Mad Dog will come back to life and die every single time. Your only choice is to load an older save, which, let's be honest, you don't even know when you activated this glitch, and you don't even know what save is what. Everyone overwrites their saves in GTA games. So let's just say you gotta start the game again. That's game breaking. And I don't know, I just got the weirdest urge. For some reason, I really feel like a cup of hot coffee. Those are some of the most destructive and game breaking glitches in video game history. Let me know if you liked this video by dropping a like, and have you fallen victim to any of these glitches, or maybe even one worse? Let me know in the comments below. This video is brought to you by a glass of red wine and my brain. So how about you go ahead and subscribe if you like any of those two things. And check out my Instagram too, I'm gonna put it on the screen somewhere here. I've been posting dumb shit on there lately, and I plan to post more dumb shit. And if you made it this far into the video, you are fucking awesome. I appreciate you, and I thank you for watching every single second of my video. I hope you liked it, and I hope you have a fantastic fucking week. I'll see you in the next video.